It's time for the Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah. The Trucker John live stream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit. Hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Well, yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen. Shots of the Trucker John live stream, gonna be a good time. Oh yeah, the Trucker John live stream, come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream is gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit, hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Oh yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest brother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen.
It's time for the Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah, the Trucker John live stream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit, hash your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Oh yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest brother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen. It's time for the Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah, the Trucker John live stream. Come on for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit, hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Oh yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch him out, he's heading south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen. It's a good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit, hush it now. Gonna talk a little smack, gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Falling as the chocolate on last street. He's the biggest ever seen. Watch your mouth, he said so. Not even sure what that means, but if there's one thing I know, the chocolate on last street is the best thing you've ever seen. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the chocolate on last street is the best thing you've ever seen. It's time for the chocolate jump stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah, the chocolate jump live stream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time. Chocolate jump live stream. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time and go alive. Gonna talk some shit. Hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Oh yeah, it's the chocolate on live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the chocolate on live stream is the best thing you've ever seen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. Trucker John.
I swear they haven't been making that noise until just now when the show starts. Apparently, I didn't get a notice. I have had no water today, no running water, because they're apparently doing something upstairs with the pipes. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh boy. But this is the loudest. I was in the other room. I didn't notice them doing anything until just now. Except earlier when I was doing the morning show. Anyhow, here we are. I guess we'll just put up with the noise. I do have bottled water, so thank goodness for that. But anyhow, okay. So let's go ahead. We'll bear with it. If it's to the point where you can't hear me or something, just let me know. I'll just speak louder. All right. But hey, thanks for being here to the House Sparks pre-show hangout. I guess I'm calling it a hangout now instead of a warm-up. Not sure if people understood the warm-up concept. Hanging out. We're just hanging out for an hour or so. And hopefully Hal Sparks will come on and then we'll all go over there to someplace way better than here. But it is 3:14 p.m. in the Pacific time zone. It is 88, no, it's 90. We hit the big 90 today. And we've got some work going on upstairs, apparently. Roxanne Armfield keeping the streak going. First one to chat. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track. I'm going to say 5 days in a row now, or 5 shows in a row, something like that. Harry KP, back in 20 minutes. Okay, we'll be watching for you. Thanks, though. Fancy is yay. Oh, he's here, yay. And I'm not fearing. So thanks, Fancy, for being here. Carrie C is here. Good to see Carrie C. Roxanne Armfield is saying hi. Hugger Greeter TK is here. Hello, Teresa. Good to see Teresa. Thank you so much. And boy, that's bugging me. Mr. Spock, let's go ahead and just go for it here with a little live long and prosper to Mr. Spock. Hello, howdy everybody. Just put in the apple pie in the oven. Yes. I love me some homemade apple pie. Let's see. Fancy says, Kevin Hawthorne's over here. Good evening from Lakeland, Florida. All right. So, yeah, Kevin's over there. It is 6:16 for Kevin, and it might be a bit muggy. I don't know. Over there. Let's see. Bonnie Thompson's here. Hello, Bonnie. Good to see Bonnie Thompson. Mr. Spock, I already said hello to. Salt and Grease. Salt and Grease is here. Good to see Salt and Grease. Andrea's here. Andrea is talking to Teresa. Oh yeah, Teresa has been having issues over there with not being seen. They're trying to figure it out. Don't know. That's really frustrating. I know for Teresa, for Hugger Greeter. Hopefully that'll get worked out. Philly 3000. How can I sleep with all this noise in here? Yeah, exactly. Because usually, I usually put people to sleep. I'm usually a pretty good cure for sleeplessness, but not today. Now with this racket going on, I tell you what. Anyhow, good to see Andrea here in the chat. Thanks for being here, and she's trying to work on that problem for Teresa. Hugger Greeter, TK. What else we got? Who else we got in here? Just real quick, looking down the list here. Andrea loves the intro, but oh no. Are you talking about the noise, I hope? I mean, I hope there wasn't something in the intro that was like, oh no. Hey, Marie G and Greco is here. Hello, beautiful people. Well, thank you very much. Oh, you meant the people in the chat. Okay. But yeah, thank you, Marie, for being here. Good to see Marie. Jeannie's here. Hello, Jeannie. And Denise Wilkins is here. I was looking for you the last couple of days. I'm glad to hear you. Yeah, having a problem over there. But you can see her here, so that's good. Andrea says, okay, be right back. Got to get guest ready for Hal. Okay. Let's see, who's on today? Today's Friday. Do we know? I guess we're going to be surprised. 20TB, hang out with your best friend, Trucker John. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Huh? How do you like them apples? I know, boy, it's like we've got a construction crew going on, maintenance crew going crazy. Guys, why don't you guys take a break? Huh? Go take a break. For about 45 minutes, huh? Take a long one. On me. It's on me. Hey, maybe they're going to do it. Maybe they'll do it. Philly 3000, hey, can you hear me over here? No, it's just so loud I can't hear you. And Jupiter Judy's here. Good to see Jupiter Judy. How you doing? I'm doing good, except for all this noise. I guess that's what happens when you live in an apartment. If it's not the noisy neighbors and yelling and fighting with each other, it's the noisy maintenance crew. But hey, at least, they're fixing the pipes, so. Doug G is here. Good to see Doug G. Good. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and share. It says 21 watching, 26 or 28 thumbs ups. So thank you for those thumbs ups. Let's get as many thumbs ups as we can. Get as many sharing. Good. So here's thumbs ups. Sharing. I don't know. Sharing? Is this the sign for sharing? And all that good stuff. But I thank you guys for being here. Andrea's here. Hey, I am in Lakeland too. Kevin, oh, you neighbors. You and Kevin are neighbors. Big Cook here. But it's a dry heat. No aliens to worry about. I don't know. The aliens not like dry heat. We got Area 51 right over here, so supposedly they're, but they are probably being refrigerated or something. I don't know. 20 TBs is still not Tampa Bay. Jolie's here. Jolie's popping in. Thanks for being here, Jolie. I know Jolie is just out there and living it up, having a great time. She's in Florida now too. Big Hook hugs and kisses, Teresa. Don O'Leary's here. Good to see Don. Thanks for coming in. Andrew says, Kevin H., we need to get together for a sparkler get together. There you go. I did meet John from Las Vegas a couple weeks ago at the Nerd Hayland show over there at the Virgin. So there. Andrea, no noise upstairs. No, the noise. That's okay. Yeah, you were saying, oh no. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Looks like we got a little bit of quietness here. So let's. Oh, I spoke too soon. I don't know. They are doing one hell of a thing. I mean, they had to shut the water off. They didn't give me a notice. Usually they are good at giving notices out, like saying, hey, the water's going to be shut off at a certain time or whatever. Unless it's in my email and I just didn't see it. Because sometimes they do an email, sometimes they'll put a thing on the door. But I had no knowledge of this for some reason. But anyhow, they're upstairs. They had to shut the water off. So I don't know if there's a major pipe issue. It must be a pretty major thing, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Jupiter Judy, thank you for the gifted membership. You're welcome. I guess someone was gifting, and you got one. I guess it was on a previous show. Trying to remember who did that. But whoever did that, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. That's all I can say in Elvis. Oh, thank you very much. That's the extent of my Elvis speak. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, Andrea's got to run. Thanks for being here, Andrea. We'll see you over there at House Sparks in the chat room in about 37 minutes, I guess. Fancy says my air conditioning is noisy. Well, yeah, but it's worth it. I would take the trade-off of having a nice, cool place and put up with a little bit of air conditioner noise, or be just roasting and have no noise, right? Mrs. Pothead alert. Okay. You do you, boo. You do you. Big Hook's here says the devil went down to Florida instead of Georgia. Bonnie Thompson's here. Bonnie Thompson said, I live in an apartment. Last year, the tenant above me would practice bass late at night. Look, hey man, there's got to be some quiet hours. You know? I mean, I realize we all live here and we're all on top of each other, but yeah, there's got to be some quiet hours. I would have reported that to the authorities or something. Let's see. Keith Polite is here. ET's on ice. Oh yeah, I'm talking about the Area 51, right? Jupiter Judy, my bongo is filled and ready. Bongo? Okay. I guess that's so that YouTube doesn't. You got to speak in code, you know. Denise Wilkins, did anyone watch the judiciary hearing today? It was the ATF, this time defending themselves to the GOP idiots. It was such a waste of taxpayer dollars again. No, I did not catch that. I was watching Randy Rhoads and Nicole Sandler. Basically, that was it. Yeah. Just going through the chat here. There's Jolie saying hello to Big Hook. Denise says, this Republican Party is so compromised they will take away our defenses. Well, we can't let that happen. Vote blue no matter who. Stop voting for Republicans. You Republicans, stop voting for Republicans. That's kind of a tall order, right? To ask someone to not vote for the party that they are a party of. But what we can do is ask all of our Democratic friends who they've taken the time to register, right? And they're Democrats, but they don't vote for some goddamn reason. We need to get those folks to vote, right? We need to make sure that they vote. Let's see if I messed it up. I moved it. I think it's okay. So let's make sure Democrats vote, because we outnumber them. I know gerrymandering is a thing that's fucked up for the House races, but we got to try. We can't just give up. We got to vote. Jupiter Judy says, my sister-in-law lives in Henderson. Hey, I know where Henderson is. It's right over there. About 15 miles from where I'm sitting. Maybe less, depending on where the exact border is. Might be 10 miles, but it's kind of, kind of big, I guess. Big Hook says, hi, Roxanne. You can turn off the red light. Please reference. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Tony TB, did anyone else catch the ATF hearing this morning? Well, I did not. I don't know if anybody else did, but I did not. Philly 3000, if you have a regular fan, tie a frozen hand water bottle to the back of the fan. Gets a lot colder. I would do that if my AC goes out. 20TB, they asked why the ATF didn't close the border. Because they're not fucking border patrol. That's fucking border patrol, man. That's not ATF. That's like asking, why doesn't Governor Abbott shut down the border? Because it's not his fucking job. That's not his fucking jurisdiction. That's federal government, not state government. You Texas dumbasses. I'm talking Texas Republicans, basically. Just so you know. Jupiter Judy, I live in Florida. What Democrats really don't door knock here anymore? I'm old enough to remember when Florida had a lot of Democrats, and they used to have Democratic representation. There's just a really weird reflection inside this bottle. I think it's inside the bottle. There's something really weird going on here. Yeah, it's like a weird reflection where it looked like something was in here. But it's just a reflection of some sort. Strange stuff. Philly 3000, there's a Republican against Trump. The ones that don't like Trump. Yeah, but what are they going to do? I guess they're just not going to vote, which is good. I mean, they're not going to vote for Biden, I don't think. So if they just don't vote for Trump and they just stay home, or what are they going to do? Write in a candidate? But all of that's good. That's good for Biden. If they just stay home, that's fine. Those Republicans. Jolie says, like, subscribe, and share. And I like that. And I don't like that noise. I told you guys to take a break. They didn't listen. They didn't listen to me. How much work do you got? How much is whatever it is you're doing, you got to do? How many pipes are up there? You got a lot of pipes. I don't know if they're cutting through the floor or what. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, Denise Wilkins says, Tony TB, they wanted the ATF to hand over vital information on an ongoing case. And like a dog with a bone, every question that was asked was never allowed to be answered. Wow. Bonnie Thompson, talk to your family and friends about Project 2025 and how Trump can actually end democracy. That sure seems to be their goal, isn't it? Denise says, I am tired of the same thing every week. It's frustrating as all hell. Don't get frustrated, vote. I always like to, put a little spin on the Obamas, don't boo, vote. But yeah, I know, it gets frustrating, but you just gotta hang in there, do your part, vote. Encourage other people that you think might be like-minded to vote. I'm really serious. Like, I'm not going to encourage my brother and sister to vote because I know they're MAGAs. Now, they're probably going, I'm sure they're going to vote, but I'm not going to encourage them to vote. Especially since we haven't spoken in 8 years. But hypothetically, if we were to speak, let's say, it is my little niece's birthday. And I say little niece because she's like, I haven't even seen her in 8 years. The last time I saw her, she was, I think, only like 8 or something. So now she's like 16 or 17. Isn't that sad? That is so sad. But let's just say if we were to all of a sudden start speaking, my sister and brother, I would not start encouraging them to vote. That's just because unless they all of a sudden said, hey, you know what? We've seen the error of our ways, and we see how really how horrible Donald Trump is, and how the Republican Party as a whole really isn't working in my best interests, and they really are stripping away women's rights, and they really are becoming more and more Nazified, and they don't really seem to be too keen on democracy, or as they would say, on the republic. And so we've decided we're going to vote for Joe Biden, and we registered. We went ahead and we went the whole 9 yards. We're Democrats now. Boy, I just laugh thinking about that. Then I would say, yeah, let's make sure we all vote. But don't forget about getting your ballot in. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. So, unfortunately. So I will not be encouraging them to vote. Unless that scenario were to play out that I just laid out for you. Big Hook says, Moskowitz just roasted the Republicans along with Crockett, the least productive Congress ever. Yeah, Moskowitz is pretty good at that. He comes up with some pretty funny ways of just shoving that shit in their faces. Jupiter Judy says, thank you, Trucker John. You're welcome. Philly 3000 says, I'm a trucker sparkler. Laugh out loud. I'm a trucker sparkle. I said sparkler. I'm a trucker sparkle. Laughing out loud. Okay. Fancy says, it's true, Big Hook, they have done nothing. Nothing? They done nothing? You have done nothing. Denise Wilkins says, Philly 3000, yes, he did, and I believe him. Yes, he did, and I believe him. Oh, because I missed this one. Philly 3000 said, Trump said in the interview he's thinking about banning birth control. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the little clips. I saw clips of that. And, yeah, it's just, where does it end? Where does it end? And, again, I apologize for all that racket. But I guess it's got to be done. Apparently they've got some very bad issues going on up there. I don't know. Upstairs. Okay, anyhow, Three Girls, Three Wheels is here. Hey, beautiful day here in Sacramento, in the Central Valley of California. Welcome, Three Girls, Three Wheels. Philly 3000, me too, and he finally told the truth. Yeah, it's one thing he's truthful about. It's stripping away women's bodily autonomy, right? Denise Wilkins, Philly, he does that all the time. Karen Bass, Sparkly Trucker. Hey, Karen Bass, good to see you, by the way. Thanks for being here. Philly 3000, well, do you know the Lincoln Project? Yeah, I've heard of their, I've seen their work. It is going to get a hold of that and use it against them. Oh, I bet they're good. I bet they will come up with some real humdingers on that one. Hugger Greeter said, I never listen to what comes out of Trump's mouth, all BS anyway. Except the part about wanting to take away birth control. Hey, there's John McClure. John McClure says, signing abortion petition on Saturday in, is that Nebraska or New England? The abbreviation for Nebraska is NE, so I'm assuming it's Nebraska. Close to being in ballot. Or is it, well, whatever. Anyhow, so that is for like keeping abortion rights legal, right? Because we've got that on our ballot here in Nevada. That's going to be on the ballot too. I'm pretty sure it's on the ballot. Or are they still trying to get signatures? Nebraska. Okay, John, thanks. Karen Bass, nice to be home early enough to be here. We're just hanging out, getting ready for Hal. Be about another 22 minutes or so. Yeah, we're just hanging out, getting ready for the big show. We're the big show right here on YouTube. I don't know why I'm doing an Elvis lip while I'm doing Ed Sullivan. That made no sense whatsoever. None whatsoever. I was doing sort of an Elvis lip. That didn't make any sense. It's not the first time I've done something that didn't make sense, though. Donna O's here. Donna says, hello, groovy people. Well, hey, you're groovy, too. Thanks, Donna O, for being here. Good to see you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe and share. You know, someday we're going to have 100,000 subscribers, and I'm going to have that plaque right behind me. It's all because of you guys liking and subscribing and sharing. It's gonna do it. Mr. Spock says Kennedy, West, and Stein are running third party. I wonder which one the youth vote will gravitate towards. You know what? I think whatever it is, it's going to be so minuscule. I really don't think it's going to matter. I mean, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know. But I don't see him going to West or Stein. I don't know. Or Kennedy for that matter, but I could be completely wrong, Mr. Spock. I could be completely wrong. I know they're upset about Palestine and Gaza. And there's going to be some folks that won't vote for Biden, I guess, but I don't know. I just don't. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm being naive. I just don't think it's going to be a factor. We'll see. It is something to think about, though. Bonnie Thompson says Trump is pandering to the evangelical voter again. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Philly 3000. Come on, hit that thumbs up for John. He's awesome. Well, thank you, 3000. Philly 3000. 3,000. Philly 3,000. Big Hook says, Rep 15 votes for Speaker, then oust, then more votes, then failed oust. Oust? Saved gas stoves, failed impeachment of President, Attorney General, removal of Santos. Wow, the wins are adding up. That was Big Hook. I'm sure that's how Big Hook sounds. I probably nailed it. Denise Wilkins says, Jez, come on. Another attack on women's rights is not going to end well for those bozos. Misogyny won't be tolerated. Roll-vember, right? Roll your Vember to the Vember. It's going to be Roll-vember. That's going to be the main issue that's going to put us over the top. Is Roe v. Wade. It's going to be Roll-vember. And so the Republicans really kind of shot themselves in the foot with that, didn't they? Barney Thompson says it might not make sense, but it's funny. Barney Thompson, what did I miss about something being funny? I think I might have missed something in the chat, maybe, or maybe I just forgot something I said. I don't know. Three girls. Do you think they'll find shithead guilty? Yes, I do. I do. Mr. Spock, just do what I did, Trucker John. Make a fake plaque. Ooh. Yeah, but then you could just very easily see that I only have 17,000. This says 40 something on my on the studio thing. It says 1,750. So I don't know. We're right around 1,750. I could make a plaque that said 1,750. Hunger Greeter says reality people do not kill people. It's guns that kill people. Tim Nelson is saying all day Philly. Thumbs up. Thanks, Tim Nelson, for being here. Good to see you. Karen Bast, I'm number 38. Good job, Karen Bast. Fancy says, I'll be so glad when the election gets here. I'm chomping at the bit myself. Yep, I'm voting for Biden. I'm voting Democrats all down ticket. I'm going to vote on the proposition to make sure that abortion rights are legal here. All that good stuff. Donna O says, how long do you think the jury will deliberate in the Orange Church case? Well, I don't know. They usually say if it's a quick deliberation, that's usually a guilty plea, right? If they take a long time or they start asking a lot of questions or asking other things, and then it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be not guilty or whatever. But it does get a little concerning, I guess. If maybe there was confusion or, but also could be a good sign that they just want to make sure they understood things and get things right, so. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it should be too long. I mean, from what I've been hearing from witnesses, their take on how the jury is reacting is, they seem to really not be buying into the defense's bullshit story, But we'll see. We shall see. Tim Nelson says, I'll be glad when Trump pays for his crimes. I really hope he goes to jail, or at least gets ankle bracelet or something. Mr. Spock says, it's in my fake trophy room. I have a fake Oscar, Tony, and a Rotten Tomato awards. Wow, you got the whole. All you need is a. Wait, did you say? No, you said Tony, Oscar. I guess you just need a. You need an Emmy or something. I don't know. Denise Wilkins says, "Yes, sir. Rovember, it's on. Ever heard of a woman scorned? Now imagine all those women coming out. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Huge women turnout. Just, you know. And all the men who love women, we all need to back them up and be right there with them and vote along with them. Jupiter Judy says, Denise, I'm with you all the way. These men have no clue. Thomas Garrett says, 2 lawyers on the jury. Hugger Greeter, I always give House Bucks a thumbs up. Me too. Of course. Of course I do. Fancy says, I hear Marshawn has made it appeal proof. Wow, so no appeal. So whatever comes in, I guess. And that's it. Surrender Monkey's here. And now I get to do my English accent. I'm pretty sure the jury doesn't have to plead guilty. And with like laughing emojis. Yeah, they don't have to. Yeah, they don't. Denise Wilkins says, Jupiter Judy, yep, they made a big mistake. Big. Clap 100. Sort of Monkey, hi, all of you lovely truckers. Mr. Spock, forgot Emmy, laughing out loud. Philly 3000, I'll make cement shoes for Trump. It will be a perfect fit. There you go. And then have him take a long walk off a short pier. Ba-da-bum. Hugger Greeter says, hope everyone enjoys the House Spark show tonight. Me too. I think we will. Hal rarely disappoints. Big Hook. Egot? Is that a French word? Egot? Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. No, that EGOT. Yeah, there you go. That's right, Big Hook. You're right, but that's what they call that. If you win all 4 of those, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, it's an EGOT. But if you win a Grammy, Oscar, Tony, Rotten Tomato, what would that be called? That would be. I got to figure out the letters. But. Sandra Halford's here. Very unappealing. I don't know what it is. Probably me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Ark Longo says, hey, John, how did you get this gig? You mean the gig of doing a live stream? I just turned on my iPad and I push live stream button. And there you go. Bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Jupiter Judy, if we had no women, we would have no people. Am I right? You're right. Hey, Fancy's got the old convoy going. Denise Wilkins says, yes, Trigger John, and we thank those men. I thank my sons and husbands and father because they know it's wrong what is happening. That's right. And we stand behind you all the way, 100%. Donna O. Did I say Donna O? Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It sounded like that's what I said. But I said Donna O. With sharks. With sharks. I'm just going back to see what I missed. God, I missed. I forgot or I missed or something. Oh. Well, that was the question about the deliberation. I missed something. It'll come to me. Denise Wilkins says, yes, Trigger John. Oh, yeah, I said that already. Okay. Denise says, thank you, John, as well. Well, you're welcome. Tim Nelson, swimming with fishes Maybe it's about the long walk off short pier, all that kind of stuff. Philly 2000. What is there a movie called Rotten Tomatoes? Oh wait, Rotten Tomatoes. No. Well, I was thinking of the award. Mr. Spock was saying he got a Rotten Tomato. I was thinking of what's that one where they give the awards to like the worst movies and worst actors. They don't call that Rotten Tomatoes because there's that website that does the movie reviews, and where it's Rotten Tomatoes. But I guess I was confusing that with the what's the one where they give the awards for the worst. I forget what they call it now, but I know that you guys know because you guys are smart and you're going to tell me as I read down here. Denise Wilkins says, Jupiter Judy, great men exist in the world, in our country, and we need to lean on each other. Yeah, we got to all have each other's back. You're right, Denise. Absolutely. We all got to work together. Mark Longo says, thanks, John. However, what I meant is, how did you become Hal's online opening act? Well, I made myself that. I self-appointed myself that. I got balls. Okay? I don't know. I just did it, man. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to do it. Some people might not like it. They might think that I'm whatever the term is for that. But then I was like, I don't give a fuck. I want to do this. I want to have a hangout before the show. And I want to have, on the Saturday one, I want to have a hangout after the show. And I'm just going to do it. I like it. And I think we get a nice group of people in here. People like to hang out. So I just did it. I just self-appointed myself. And we're hanging out, right? We're just hanging out, having the Razzies, Big Hook. There you go. The Razzies, not the Rotten Tomatoes. That's a whole different thing. That's a movie rating thing, right? Where if you don't get so many popcorns or whatever, and then it's whatever. But yeah, the Razzies. Okay, thank you guys. I knew you guys would come up with that. Mad Mac been in bloody meetings all afternoon. What are you, some sort of fancy meeting guy, huh? Well, thanks, Mad Mac. Thanks for being here, Slava Ukraini, and thanks that you could get here when you could. And now you're in another meeting. No, we're not in a meeting. We're at a hangout. This is not a meeting. This is a hangout. We're just hanging out for another 7 or 8 minutes or so. And hopefully when we go over there, all you guys will go, hey, this is Trucker John Raid. Just go ahead. Just use the term Trucker John Raid. Because I'm always like, what should we call it? Should we call it Trucker John Invasion? Should we call it Trucker John Convoy? Should we call it just Trucker John Sent Me? Should we just say hi from Trucker John? Let's just stick with this. Just keep it simple. It's been used. It's been well-known phrase. Raid. Just say this is Trucker John Raid. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me as we get ready to go here. Karen Bass says, this is a great hangout. I love the chat in here. Well, thank you so much, Karen. And because of good folks like you, that makes this a fun place to hang out, I think. Jupiter Dirty says, at Trucker John, you have to be pushy to do live stream. Good for you. Congratulations. I guess a little pushy. I don't know. Or just, sometimes you just got to dive in and do it. Because for many, many years, I once they started having live stream ability to do that, I always thought, okay, I want to do this. And I saw other people doing their live streams. And for a few years, I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I was like, I don't have the fancy equipment. I don't have all those fancy things where you can watch videos, and I don't have fancy graphics. I don't have all this shit. And then I don't know what time to go on. I don't know, should I go every day? And so finally I just said, screw it. Just fucking do it. And if you guys remember, if you guys have been around, some of you have that saw the old show when I was in the truck, I was doing it in my truck. And literally hanging up, signs that I just hand printed or whatever. So, and I just decided to do it. And I picked Tuesdays and Thursdays because that was Hal's off days, because I was watching Hal just like you guys were, and I just thought, hey, I'll do some shows Tuesdays and Thursday morning. That's usually when Hal, is on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I thought I'll just pick those 2 days. We'll do those 2 days, and I'm not going to worry about equipment. I'm not going to worry about if I'm fancy. I'm not going to worry about any of that shit. I'm just going to do it. Let's just do it. Let's go with it, and let's just see what happens. And I've been doing it ever since. I think about 3 years now, maybe. Jolie might know. She was there pretty much from the beginning. Jolie. I think it's been like 3 years. I don't know. And so now here we are. I got fancy. Now look at me. I got a fancy green screen, and it got a little thing there. It says, where is it? Over here? No, it's over here. No, it's backwards. But anyhow, I got my little name up there, and that's about as fancy as I've gotten. And I'm just sticking to it. And at first we have 6, 7 people, 8 people watching. Now look at me. I got 62 watching and 56 thumbs up, 1,700 subscribers. It's all because of you guys. All because of you guys. And that reminds me of something when I do that. But it reminds me of Purple Beard Guy just wants to chime in here real quick and before we go, because it's almost time to go. And I just want to say that I know that you guys make me, Purple Beard Guy, feel, I don't know, very happy. You guys are in here, we're chatting, having a good time. So I feel good. I hope you guys feel good, because that's what it's all about, and that's what I'm all about. So I just wanted to say that you guys make it all worthwhile. And okay, and I gotta admit, guys, okay, I don't want to get all sappy. All right, even old tough cookie. Sometimes, you guys, you make me feel a little mushy in the middle, if you know what I mean. So I just wanted to say that, even the old tough cookie can get a little bit mushy sometimes. So thanks. Just want to say thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate it. And there was a fly, and there was something. Maybe it was the moth. And so you saw that, but okay. Oh, all right, guys. So that was those guys. But yeah, so yeah, we started off. We're still going. And Tim says the convoy works for me. Hey, Trucker John Convoy. But yeah, it'd be great if you guys, when you go over to Hal, just maybe say something about coming over from here. Twilight83, good for you, Trucker John. Twilight83, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I'm sure you have, but I just always like to remind everybody. Judy says, are we sparkling truckers or truckers who sparkle? And someone sort of combined that and said truckler. Who was that? Who said truck? Somebody else came up with truckler. It was somebody in this chat, and I can't remember who that was. Yeah, I was just trying. I kind of, as I was yapping, I missed a lot of the chat here, but so I got to skip down because we're at 3:58, or we're at 58 past the hour, I should say, since we are all in different time zones. Mr. Spock says should get a whiteboard. Trucker John. Scott Adams uses a whiteboard. I don't know who's Scott Adams again. I don't know. So does Glenn Beck, or he used to. I don't know if I want to go down that, path. Bonnie Thomas says, does Hal really have off days? Well, he had Tuesday, Thursday morning off. The morning show he was off, as far as like the show. But yeah, I get it. He's a busy guy. He's always doing something. But he didn't have a show on Tuesday and Thursday morning. He still doesn't, normally. Fancy green screen. Mad Mac, yes, it was such a masochist thing there. 3 girls, Trucker John Raid. Yeah, you guys, we're going to go over there. It's 4 o'clock. I don't know if Hal is on yet. You know how he does. You know how he be. Let's see, is Hal on yet? I don't see Hal on yet. but I'm sure he will be on very shortly, very soon. So we'll keep an eye on that. As soon as he comes on, we'll jump over there, and I'll see you guys over there. But it's been great chatting with you. Of course, now the sounds like they're done. Of course, time that just right. The maintenance crew may be done. I don't know. Karen Bass says, I did. I thought we came up with that a while ago when you were trying to come up with names. Are you the one, Karen, that came up with Trucklers? Yeah, so, and I liked it, and I've kind of stuck with that one. Trucklers. But then really nothing is stuck because I keep changing it, or I just, forget or whatever. Karen Bass says, Hal never has a show on Sundays. That's family day, and it's the Lord's Day. But yeah, he deserves at least one day off from like performing, and because if he's not doing a live stream, then he's doing something for Nerd Halen, or he's doing for Sexy Liberal, or he's doing stand up somewhere, or he's off just doing stuff around the house and with his girlfriend and son, and so he's a busy guy. Janelle Walker says, I like Trucker or Truckler. There you go. Okay, Truckler. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that because it's sort of, like a mashup between Sparkler and Trucker, I guess. Suzanne's here. Suzanne says, I smashed the like button. Please smash the like button. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you so much for smashing that like button. I do appreciate it very, 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 very much. Brenda Triplet says he comes on Thursdays at 5 or 10 past the hour usually. Yeah. For a while there, he did have a few nights where he was like right on the money. But then his last few shows, I think he's having some more technical issues or just things going on. And so he's been, a little bit after the hour. 3 girls, 3 bulls. I was number 59. Awesome. Karen Bass, you get a nose? I want a nose too. I don't know what that was about. Like I said, sometimes I don't see things, or sometimes I'll forget what I said, and maybe it was in reference to that. Big Hook says, question is, will it be 2, 3, 4, or 5 hour show without? He has been explaining this lately. Yeah, I think he tries to make up for if he misses some days because of the touring and stuff, and so he kind of makes up for it. Fancy says, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? Oh, Mike Tyson. Come on. It's not even close. Mike Tyson's going to... They didn't fight yet, did they? So, yeah, I would not want to mess with Mike Tyson. That dude's is a beast. He's a beast. All right, guys, 403. Fancy agrees. Let me just see. Does it look like Hal is on yet? I do not see him. I do not see that he's on yet. But I do see breaking. New Model Y spotted. Launched today. Ooh, a new Model Y. I would love to get a new Model Y. I really, really would. I really, really would. I really, really would. Subscriptions. Still not seeing Hal. But any minute now, Hal should be coming on. Any momento. Big Hook. Paul is about to see real stars. He better be careful because he might not ever wake up. Philly 2000 said, I ain't scared, Mike. I'll take him one hand. Laughing out loud. Brenda Triplet says, I only have an hour left on my break. Liquor store is hopping. Oh, yeah. Wow. Lots of people getting, it's a big weekend, right? Big Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a big weekend for Ubering, I think, too. So I will be busy Ubering this weekend. Making that money. Fancy says Hal is fashionably late. Fashionably late. Yep. Twilight 83. I have a good evening. Oh, have a good evening, everyone. Well, you too, Twilight 83. Thank you so much for coming by. If you're, I don't know, are you going to watch Hal or whatever you're doing? But if we see you in the other chats, I'll say hi to you. And if not, hopefully see you again. I will be back on Saturday. By the way, folks, Saturday we do the House Parks post-show hangout. I'm just calling them hangouts now. I was doing warm-ups and cool-downs, but I'm not sure if that went over too well. So just call it hangout because we're just hanging out. We're hanging. We are just hanging. But thanks for being here, Twilight. We'll see you around. Philly 3000 says, you think he's scary. You haven't seen my Italian grandmother when she's having a fit. Now that's scary, laughing out loud. I bet. Big Hook says, everyone has a plan until they get hit by Tyson. Yeah. Salt and Grease says, yes, time to go liquor store hopping until I drop in. Yeah, so be careful. That's another thing. Be careful out there. It's a big holiday weekend coming up. Memorial Day weekend, so take time to remember those that have given the ultimate sacrifice for your freedom, for this country, for democracy. But you can still have a barbecue. There's another, that's one thing. People have kind of said like, this isn't a holiday to have fun or whatever. Well, you can still have fun. You can still have a barbecue. You can still get together with your family. Go sit out by the pool, listen to some music. But just also remember and take time to remember those that have made the ultimate sacrifice to have this situation, to be where we can have a place where we can freely get together and we can talk and we can chat and we can have a nice time with our families and have a nice barbecue and maybe have a beer or something by the pool. So, we can do both. It's just like people who say we can't have social programs and we can't have capitalism, whatever. Well, my dad, God rest his soul, always told me that we can do both. We're big enough, bad enough, bouncy enough country that we can have capitalism and we can have Social Security and Medicare and a social safety net. So with that, I guess we'll go ahead and I'll see you guys in the chat over there at Hal. I'm just going to do one quick look and see if Hal is on yet. I don't see him, guys. I do not see him. So I was just kind of waiting for him to go on and you guys can just jump over there. But I do not see that he even has his like little, little warm-up show on there. But if you guys know Hal yet, says Jolie. Okay, well, I guess we'll just hang here until his little thing comes on. Jolie says support the live stream. Buy me a coffee. There you go. Thank you, Jolie, for putting that link in there. Hal's not on. I hope he's okay, first of all. And usually if he's not on, it's because he's just running in because he was doing some stuff, or he's having a bit of a technical issue that he's still working on. You know what I mean? James Williams says, good afternoon. Anyone else watching what China is doing? No, James, what's going on with China? I think we might have some time to kill while we're waiting for Hal. What is China doing now? Denise Wilkins says, okay, Trucker John and chat, I will see you in the few. Okay. All right, Denise. Oh, but I was going to say about the weekend, I was also going to say, be careful out there. If a lot of people, unfortunately, they're going to liquor stores. Hopefully they're not driving. Hopefully they're using Uber or have designated drivers or they're just staying home. So don't drink and drive, please. Just don't make your holiday weekend turn into something tragic. All right, so don't drink and drive. Use an Uber or a Lyft if you have to, or just stay home or have a designated driver or whatever. But So, and everybody else who's driving, just be careful out there. This could be a crazy weekend. Brenda Triplet said, I'm also thinking of everyone who has lost their homes from tornadoes. Oh, yes. We are at high risk tomorrow and Sunday, Sunday being the worst. Yeah, that's right. There's been some tornadoes out there. People have died. People's homes have been destroyed. Scary times. So be careful, everyone. Be careful out there. Be careful of the drunk drivers. Be careful of the tornadoes. And just everything. Just be careful of everything. Big Hook says Mary Trump is back with the Nerd Avengers Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. I know, right? Competing with me. Philly 3000 says, what has four wheels and flies a garbage truck? Flies a garbage truck? I don't know. Mad Max says, sorry, Rox, I had to say goodbye to everyone. They get to leave, and I'm usually here for another 2 to 3 hours. Laughing out loud, the only time I get anything done. They have me figured out. Brenda Triplet says, China military exercises surrounding Taiwan. Oh. Hal is on. Okay, Mad Max says Hal is on. Janelle got a thing. So see you guys over there. Give me a shout out. Trucker John Raid, Trucker John Convoy. However you guys want to say it. That would be really, really beautiful and awesome. I want to thank you guys for being here. I will see you again on this channel Saturday morning, right after the House Sparks Mega Worldwide show that he does. Usually around 11 a.m., all right? 11 a.m. Pacific time, right here on YouTube. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you over in the chat. And I'm going to just play my little outro. And I'll see you later.
Well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. Don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes. I talk about Baghdad, I doubt we'll talk about door chimes. But if we did, I'd be only too glad. So I style of Easter, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stuck to truck driving, who I try to kid. At least when I was out there driving, I could handle a skid. But doing this live stream, baby, has been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again right here on the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna do it again and again, right here in the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't no dream. This is where we win, right here on the Trucker John live stream. No, this time to say goodbye. The show is coming in. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. Well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. Don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully. Nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes, might talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about gold chimes, but if we did, I'd be on too glad. So hasta la vista, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you, baby, to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant. But I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should've stopped the truck driving. Who am I trying to kid? At least when I was out there driving, I could handle the skid. Doing this live stream, baby, it's been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again, right here on the Trucker John live stream. We gonna do it again and again and again, right here on the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't